Failure. It's positive feedback. This is Brian Cain with the Mental Performance Daily Podcast. And you see, Larry's little brother, he had a lot to live up to. His brother was the star basketball player in the family, though he was only 5 feet 8 inches. Larry, he had a miraculous ability to do a double pump reverse slam dunk at only 5'8". His ability to dribble was like a Harlem Globetrotter. He could drain 3-pointers from downtown and go into the paint and out-rebound 6'9" centers because his coach played him at all 5 positions. You see, college scouts, they drooled over Larry's jaw-dropping ability. Now, Larry's brother was a year younger, even shorter than the 5'8" Larry, and not nearly as good. Larry always won their endless games of horse and one-on-one, and that was okay for his hero-worshipping little brother, but also drove the kid to push himself harder and to up his game. And just before the scrawny boy's sophomore year, the coach invited him to join his older brother Larry at basketball camp. He figured that Larry's DNA must be in his little brother. The coach was disappointed. He admired the kid's raw speed and skills, but figured that he was destined to remain small of stature like the rest of the family. And when the coach announced the varsity roster, all of the kid's friends who were 6 feet tall or more were chosen, but Larry's brother was cut. He was devastated, but this failure caused him to work harder until the next year when he got the privilege of riding the bench while Larry starred on the court. Then Larry's kid brother miraculously grew 5 inches between his sophomore and junior year. To this day, no one can figure out how he eventually grew to 6 feet 6 in a family where no one had ever topped 5 feet 10. We do know that he went on to be a McDonald's High School All-American, and he led his college team to the NCAA National Championship. He also led his Chicago Bulls to 6 NBA titles and the U.S. Olympic team to a gold medal. He set more individual records than any other player, and we also know that Larry's kid brother is now worth about $1.5 billion. We sometimes forget that Larry Jordan's younger brother had also made his share of blunders on and off the court. You see, Michael Jordan famously confessed in a CBS interview that I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. And Michael Jordan will also tell you that inch for inch, he's the second best player in his family. He says, when you say Air Jordan, I'm number 2. Larry's number 1. Maybe you've been living in the shadow of those who are better than you. You could let their success fill you with discouragement, envy, hatred, or bitterness, or you could be like Michael Jordan and just keep plugging away until you hit that growth spurt that takes you to the next level. You see, failure is feedback, and failing over and over and over and over again is how you eventually succeed. Here in Mental Performance Daily, we see failure as feedback. We see adversity as our advantage. And we realize that the harder it gets, the better we become. Dominate the day.
Thanks for checking out Mental Performance Daily with Brian Cain, an IRONCLAD original. If you like the show, be sure to leave us a rating, review, and comments. We'll see you tomorrow.